When I first noticed her, I wasn't even planning on falling in love with a dog that day. After losing our family dog, I had been thinking about adoption for a while, but I kept telling myself, I'm just looking. Then, completely out of nowhere, I saw this small brown dog quietly sitting near the back of the shelter, and something inside me changed instantly.
Hi, Chunky.
She wasn't barking for attention, she wasn't scratching at the kennel door or trying to impress anyone. She simply sat there watching people walk by with soft, tired eyes. The moment I looked at her, I felt this overwhelming pull toward her. I remember thinking, I need to meet this dog. When the shelter staff started telling me about her, my heart broke. She had been found wandering outside completely alone. Nobody knew where she came from or how long she had been surviving by herself. Both of her ears were missing and her body was covered in scars, including a large scar across her back that immediately stood out. The shelter workers had heard different theories about what may have happened to her before she arrived there. Some believed she may have been forced into breeding. Others worried she may have been used in dogfighting situations. But the truth was that nobody could say for certain.
You know where we are? Mocha? You're gonna see your Lolo and Lola? You know where you are? We're gonna see them. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Ready to go? Come on. Oh my God!
What mattered to me wasn't knowing every painful detail of her past. What mattered was the fact that after everything she had clearly been through, she still looked at people with trust in her eyes. Since I was still living with my parents, I wanted to make sure everyone felt comfortable before making such a big decision. I especially wondered how my mom would react because adopting a dog with visible trauma can feel intimidating at first. But the second my mom saw Mocha, every worry I had disappeared immediately. I was honestly shocked by how quickly she fell in love with her. We had barely spent a few minutes with Mocha before my mom looked at us and said, "Okay, where do we sign?" Bringing her home felt strangely natural from the very beginning. While some rescue dogs need weeks or even months before they relax, Mocha acted like she had always been part of our family. She calmly explored the house and curled up next to us without hesitation. It never felt like we were bringing a stranger into our home. It felt more like someone familiar had finally returned to the place where she belonged. Certain noises terrified her. One day, while I was carrying things in from my car, I accidentally dropped something. The sound scared her so badly that she immediately ran into the house in panic. Another time, my mom accidentally dropped a plastic bag in the kitchen, and Mocha instantly ran outside. She stayed in the yard for almost an hour because she was too afraid to come back in. Moments like those were painful to witness because they made us realize that somewhere in her past, loud noises probably meant danger. One of the things that surprised us most during the first few weeks was how unbelievably quiet she was. She never barked, not once. No whining, no growling, nothing at all. We even started wondering if she was physically able to bark. Then one evening, a few weeks after adopting her, we finally heard it, a bark. It wasn't loud or dramatic, but to us, it felt huge. We immediately started cheering and laughing because hearing that tiny bark somehow felt emotional. After everything she had survived, hearing her finally find her voice felt incredibly special. People are always surprised when they meet her because she looks much bigger in photos than she actually is. Since she's muscular and stocky, everyone assumes she's huge, but she's actually pretty compact. She weighs around 36 pounds, but somehow the moment she steps on you, those 36 pounds suddenly feel very heavy. The year before adopting Mocha was incredibly difficult for my family because we lost the dog I grew up with. That kind of loss changes the atmosphere inside a home. Suddenly, everything feels quieter and emptier. You still expect to hear paws walking across the floor or see them waiting in their usual spot.
Moka, what are you doing?
Now, no matter where I go, Mocha follows me everywhere. My family calls her my shadow because the second I stand up, she's immediately behind me. When I sit down, she curls up beside me right away. Sometimes when I'm away from home, I catch myself looking through photos of her because I miss her that much.
Oh. Sorry, are you okay?
There's something incredibly healing about being loved by a dog who once had every reason not to trust anyone. The bond we share feels impossible to fully explain.